everyone, welcome back to Woodshire Farms. Today we're going to cut some grass, I think. It needs to be done. We need it for our sheep anyway, so we might as well. Let's look here and see. Yes, it is ready to be cut all over the world. So everything is ready to be cut. It looks like these are growing, whatever that is. I don't know what that is, but I think we can actually start planting too. So we may, let's see here. Control S? No, Alt S. There we go. 41 degrees. Yeah, we can start planning as well, and we probably need to get on that because we've only got a couple days to do it. I think what I may do, may try our new road here. This guy's already hooked up. He is. You see the cable there going back to turn this thing on and off. There is no PTO on these things. So, now this was a pretty tight fit getting in here, so it may be a little trouble getting it out. Yeah, a little bounce off the post there. No big deal. Now we don't have any seed. I didn't see if that was a seed refill before I started pulling out of there. Curious though. I don't think it is. There's no like seed bags or anything. Actually, don't see a seed refill point on this. Although we do have a fuel refill point over here. I don't think we have a seed refill point. But we do have a few bucks, so we're going to have to run down to the store and pick up a couple of pallets. What is that thing? Winston Mods. Oh, that's the GMC dump truck. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I'm going to try to end up with that thing at some point because it holds 100,000 liters. That's way better than what we got. That'd be for like big sales or whatever for things. So let's go grab a couple of seed bags. I don't know how much this thing holds, but I figure 4,000 liters should be fine. Solid fertilizer as well. Don't have enough money. Okay. We'll fill it up the best we can. This does seed and fertilize at the same time, so that's pretty nice since we don't have a fertilizer spreader at the moment. Now, if I remember correctly, this thing just barely fits through here. It is a very, very close, tight squeeze, and I think it will not even go around that part. So we're gonna have to turn around. Man, I forgot about that. I don't want to turn through your field, but I don't have anywhere else to turn around. That was the whole reason we built the road on the other side, and we should have used it. Actually, you know what? Let's go try it. Let's go try the road out. We will get to the grass cutting. I promise. I promise we'll get to the grass cutting. We just follow those tire tracks back in right there. We should be good. Yeah. Okay. Had to take it out a little bit there. That's okay though. Will this even fit through right here? I may have miscalculated where I needed to be here. It fits through there. Okay. Yeah, and again, we'll have to be just a little bit on the field here, but I was thinking about this, guys, and I think I might. How we did this end here with the grass and the road, do the same thing on the bottom side of this field, so it gives us a even wider path down through there. But I think our path is okay. We are getting in the bushes just a little bit. But that seems to work. It's not bad. It's actually not a bad path at all. Be happy about it, honestly. Alright, now we're going to have to go the long way around because we can't get down the... this thing is just so big for this mat. Like, this is only 6 meters wide, but it doesn't fold up or anything. It's large without folding. That's what you get with the old cedars, I guess. This kind of stuff. Now, we are going to have to go all the way back around here and then back to the left down this way. And what was this place again? Oh, this is the cell barn. Yeah, that's right, because the pig farm's right here. Yeah, this is the pig farm there. There's a car coming, I think. Yeah, there's a couple of them coming. Let's get off the road a bit. I'll let them go past. There we go. We don't want to get too crazy. Field 11 is a fairly large field, honestly, compared to what we're doing here. And I think we would have to buy, what I say, we'd have to buy field 11, 13 and 14 to be able to use the pig farm, so we can't park our vehicles on somebody else's property. That's just not the way things work. Let's see if we can. I don't know if we can get over enough for this guy or not. Oh, we took out a road sign. That's going to cost us. City is definitely going to find us for that one. I wonder if we can sneak back and put it back up before they see it. Oh God, we took out another one, and that was a stop sign. That's very expensive. You know, in most areas, you can actually go to jail for stealing or for knocking down a stop sign and not reporting it because it could endanger somebody's life. I don't know if that's 100% true, but don't knock down stop signs. And we won't have to find out. I don't know how many liters this thing holds, but whatever it is, we should be good with just a little bit of an amount here. Whatever it ends up being should be fine. It's gonna hold 2,000. No, it's gonna hold 1,000 liters. Fertilizer. Nice. So we have plenty. Come back to later then, don't we? It looks like it's not gonna hold that much seed. 500? 1,000? 830? 830 seed. Alright, so I overbought on seed bags. We're kind of short on funds now, but if we start this guy on field 5, I bet we'll use up some of this. Park them, so we're just gonna let them go. There we go. And I think just for the sake of doing it, we're gonna start them in that corner down there, facing us right now, because it looks like this field is gonna run kind of wonky at an angle, maybe, compared to the rest of them. And we'll come back off camera or something and finish up the field, or maybe in the next episode, I don't know. But yeah, we'll start it here. See what happens. I am gonna have to hire a worker for this because we need to get some hay bales and stuff for our sheep going. So, yeah, it's gonna do weird stuff here. I just hope it doesn't run off in the creek. We are planting wheat. We're going to start out with wheat and barley and that kind of thing. That way we can get at least a straw swath and get some straw bales, starting saving those up in case we do cows. It's going to be a while before we do cows, though, because we're going to have to buy field 8. And it's not cheap. So let's jump back up here to the farm. Not the one I wanted, but that's close anyway. Now let's see what this new or this old mower here is about. This new old mower. This is a new one for me because I've never used this one, but it's quite old. That's a pile of wood. Probably don't need to hit that pile. Oh, you know what? Let's raise this thing up probably. Now there we go. And I guess we're just gonna start right. Man, this camera today, I tell you. We're gonna start right here. Kind of go around and fold it. Is it running? Look at this thing. I've never even looked at it. Oh, that's pretty neat. All right, good deal. Climb back in. It's not very wide, but it's doing the job. It's definitely going to take a while. This field right here is pretty large. We're going to come back in Ted and Windrow, so this may take quite a while today. I'm going to try to keep these episodes shorter, so we may not do the whole process today. We may split this up into a couple episodes. I'll tell you what I might do. I might just call it a day when we hit nighttime. So at 1800 hours, we may call it an episode. I may have to do it that way. And I am too far over. I'm like actually missing a full tractor width of the field here. Which is okay, I guess. Not gonna hurt anybody. Yeah, this thing's not doing a terrible job. It's just not very big. Take a little while. Alright, there's one round down. I'm probably going to jump cut this, so you guys don't have to watch the entire process. You can see the mower. You see how good it's doing, and then our helper's down there planting in that field. You can see the smoke from the case from here. Oh, that thing. But yeah, I think I'm just going to jump cut to the end of the mowing section, and if it's the end of the day, then we'll combine 2 episodes. So if you see another day in this episode, it's because I ran out of time on this day and we started anew. And that also would put us back in line kind of with where we're supposed to be, because it's actually 4th episode, but we're only 2 days in, and I've been through the night 3 times, I think. So because I reset the amount of days on the seasons, that's all it was. Oh, he's completed his task, huh? Well, I don't quite think so, but tell you what, he hasn't done bad, but he is hanging off the field here. We may have to finish this up for him, to be honest. Yeah, let me finish this up, I guess, then. This 6-meter wide deal, it's not going to take but a minute. We get this finished up, we'll get him started on something else. I don't want to do field 2 quite yet, because I want to make sure that I can get through there with what I need to get through there with. So I may end up widening the road on the bottom half of field 2 as well. It just really kind of depends on whether or not this fits. So, oh, he left a lot off, did he? Wow. Okay. Either way, it's not gonna take too long. Finish this up. Now I am thinking about this, and by this point, I'm 4 episodes in on this one. I haven't done a live stream. I don't plan on it. These are all pre-recorded videos. These are just me playing and enjoying myself and having a good time. So this is me playing with fairly realistic stuff. Oh, did he do this side? No, he didn't. Okay. It'll look the same for a minute. Wage payment. Who's getting paid a wage? Nobody's doing anything. Anyway, this is me just playing and enjoying myself with fairly regular sized equipment, nothing overly large. So I'm probably not going to live stream this. I'm probably just going to keep doing pre-recorded videos, mainly because I can just play and kind of record and enjoy myself and kind of do what I want to, you know. And I don't have to feel rushed or anything like that. Also, this series is not going to be super long. There are probably other maps out there that I can play. I'll probably do 1 season in this. So what is that, 12 episodes? Yeah, I'll probably do 1 season through here. So I'll play back to spring. And I might do 2. I might do 2. Depending on how many episodes I put out a week, I might do 2. Mainly because I want to not stay on one map for so long. I stayed on Estancia Lapacho way longer than I should have. I'll be the first to admit it. I stayed on that map forever. It was a lot of fun though. I was having fun with the setup that I had going on and stuff. So I think that is important. It's been a good time. We're gonna go ahead and knock down this headland here too, because it looks like he left a good bit off. We'll just tackle that on our way back through, or maybe just back up and get it, because it looks like that's the biggest area. Yeah, let's just back up and get it. Back up and get it now, I guess. If I can turn this thing that way. There we go. Now then. Perfect. I guess we really didn't run this headland either, did we? We stopped and backed up a minute ago, so go ahead and get this headland done. This is not going to be perfect. I'm not a machine. I don't have GPS, none of that kind of stuff. I'm I'm planting it the best I can plant it. So I'm kind of leaving a little overlap. I might miss a few places here and there, but I'm doing the best I can do. Yeah, I have to admit, with this bigger seeder, this goes a long, long way. It's not so bad. I know I just randomly jumped back in here, but I was sitting here doing this, and I was like, man, this is not bad at all. Really, this is the biggest field we have too. This is the biggest one right here, and the helper knocked the majority of the middle of it out, and we're almost finished with the end of it. And it's not taking me, 5 more minutes to do. This is pretty cool, I have to say. I expected with a smaller equipment, which this thing is pretty large compared to, which I mean, not really. I guess most seeders are, what, 4 meters wide, so this is only 2 more meters. So, they left us this one, which is really nice. For hand-me-down equipment, this is a nice John Deere seeder, to be quite honest. And honestly, I was thinking it was going to take way longer than this. Now, it's going to take a while to harvest. That's for sure. This is definitely going to be a time-lapse harvest, or just a jump cut harvest, one of the two. Mainly because I don't really have enough to say to sit here and talk through an entire harvest, or even a sowing of the field, which is why I jump cut most of this, probably because of that. Trying to sit here and talk for 10 straight minutes while you're just, seed drilling is hard to do. Alright, well, this field is done. And the only major problem I see is getting to field 6. I'm going to have to go back up and around by field 12 and then back over to get to field 6. Just because there's the room on this map it's very small, so trying to get this thing to fit anywhere is very tough. We are going to have to go back up and around. First, I need to refill these before we head up there. Now, it did do the entire field on 830 liters of seed, which is impressive because that's a larger field that we have. So. But with that being said, we should be able to do some of these other fields with a full tank, no problem, without having to worry about coming back. So, go. Let's close those covers. We don't have a pressure washer or anything, so we can't clean it up yet. We don't really have the money for one at the moment. We will get one though. We'll have to get one. Let's see if we can get into field 6 here shortly. I'm going to jump cut around there to it, and then run a couple headlands, and we'll get the helper started. I'll bring you back when the helper is started. Okay, I'm gonna bring you back early. So this is what I've run into. There's no good way to get to field 6 without cutting through field 1. So we're going to have to buy field 1 at some point and make us a road. Either split the field, make us a road through the field, or something. Because having to come all the way up these logging roads with our equipment is just destroying it. So it's not good for equipment to come up these logging roads like this. Really shouldn't even be in here, but it fits. And that's the only reason I did it, is because that's the only good way to get here. Now, I wanted to see if this was okay, and it fits through there. It's just not good for the equipment to be running back and forth through the logging road like that. So yeah, we're gonna have to get field 1 and make us a path around the edge of it. Probably we'll do what we did on field 2, or yeah, field 2 we'll cut it down slightly. Field 1 is pretty large anyway, so shouldn't be any problems there. Alright, now let's plant, we'll just go through them here. We'll plant barley on this one, and then canola. All these are ready to plant, so shouldn't be too bad. After I run a couple of headlands on this, I shouldn't have to worry about this guy. He should be fine. This field is a lot more straight than the other one. Field 5's got kind of a weird angle on it, so hiring help on it is kind of weird. Just a couple headlands, and we should be good to go. I guess I can keep rambling through this because this isn't going to take but a second. This field is not that big. Field 6 is actually fairly small, so staying on the lines is what I need to do. Put that tire right back on top of the other one. And this is the reason I want to run the headlands, is because it gets kind of weird. So, do that, and then let's go down to the other end. Go. Well, I say there we go, and then we do that. We run it off down the edge there. Turn back around here. All right. Get these two headlands done and we'll set the worker. Let them finish the barley up for us. I figure that's it's only fair since we still have a lot of grass to cut, so. Alright, keep that wheel on top of the other one. Have us a good little overlap there. Hopefully, anyway. Oh boy, trying to get stopped right there is difficult. Alright. We should be able to turn right here and get this helper started. Hopefully. Now, we'll see how they react to this. If the helper's going to do anything weird before we take off. I'm glad we cut two. If we'd have cut one, he'd be in the trees right now. So, cutting two is definitely the better option. There we go. They're going to do fine. So we get back in our tractor and continue on with the mowing. All right. See you guys in a few. All right, just about done with our first little section of grass here. This is probably about all the grass we're going to need for a while until we can buy some more sheep because, well, really, we've only got 10 sheep, so this is going to be a lot of hay right here. I think this is plenty, and we're doing 600-liter bales, so this is probably going to be a lot of bales. I probably should have done about a third of this field. Probably just come straight down like this line right here, over to there. And probably just done that little section. Probably would have been plenty, but I do like to overkill things from time to time, so overkill we did. We can take this and put it up. Also, we need to get our helper moving again. I think they are done seeding over there on field 6. Take this, put it away. We're probably done mowing for a while because I don't foresee us needing any more hay anytime soon. So I want to make sure I get away from the wall enough to get out. I made that mistake once. I'm not going to do it again. Go. Let's set that down there. Unhook that and that. Let's grab the tedder next. I wonder if I can kind of kick sideways a little bit here. See if we can get in to get it anyway. Maybe we can spin it from there. There we go. Not too bad. I wasn't real sure, to be honest, that we were going to be able to make that. All right, let's get it off the ground. We need to find our helper. I don't know where they went to. Let's see here. They're on field 6, which is planted with barley now. So let's go ahead and jump in there. And we're going to cut across field 1 because, well, we really don't have a choice, to be quite honest. So, not really a whole lot of way to go here. Now, I do want to buy field 1 at some point and make a road, cut into some of the field and make a road all the way around this thing. either top or bottom, probably the bottom side of it. Make a road around it, because we just about need one. The only good way to get to 6 is through the logging roads, and that is a pain because this thing barely fits through there. This big old 6-meter wide cedar here doesn't really fit anywhere in this farm, so this is why I have smaller things to use. Now let's see if we can do this without actually cutting into what we've already built. I don't know that it will, but I'm going to cut a headland. Just one on this end because, well, I mean, we're pretty close here. Now let's change this to canola. Drop that down and turn it on, and off we go. And it does look like we could probably cut into our grass area if we wanted to. Now this thing does move pretty good here. Yeah, see, that's going to cut into our grass area if we're not careful. So yeah, we're going to have to make sure when we do this we cut headlands on this every time, because we don't have a more permanent solution to our problem. One headland is probably enough. The most they're going to do is drive across the grass there, so we've cut a headland on this end too. Yeah, we until we find a more permanent solution for our road, we're just going to be very careful when we're working this field here. Because if we do get too close, it will cut into it, so see here. That should be pretty close. Go. Let's make sure we get all the way to the edge of the field, and we're going to cut 2 headlands on this side, and that's going to shorten the field up quite a bit, so they should be done in no time, really. Then all we'll have left is field 12, and then we're just doing oddball work until we get into harvesting stages. But through the summer, we can be mowing and tedding hay and stuff like that. So there's other things we can be doing, taking care of the sheep, maybe doing some side work for people if it's available. Stuff we haven't done in a very long time. And maybe doing some odd jobs as a smaller farmer, and you know, trying to get money going again to pay for all this stuff. It might not be such a bad idea to do some odd jobs for people. Go. That up. And actually back up here. Ooh, as you can see, there's no swivel point on this cedar, so when you hit the hard line on it, it will start bending and breaking things. So we don't need to do that. All right, let's go down here and get it started, and hopefully our helper can stay on track here and not get into our road on the other side. I think honestly the way the road looks is we could probably plow it up. I mean, I would probably seed down on top of it. I don't want that to happen, but it's very possible that it will. So let's go ahead and start our helper there. They're probably going to straighten out with the line of the field. They are. Nope. I don't know why they thought that was a stop point. That's just so strange to me. I think they did that the last time too. That's why we want to cut a headland, so we can just stop them there. Thing turned around here, then we will start them this way, because they didn't seem to want to run that way. So I don't know how they thought that was a stop point for the field. That's kind of strange. Be good here though, right? It looks like they're running pretty straight with the line we've already cut there. Alright, they should be good. Let's come back over here and grab our tractor and ted some grass now. Now I know I skipped a lot of this episode, but there was a lot of just you know, grass cutting and watching that guy work. So I actually split this up into 2 different days of recording because of all the extra stuff I've got going on too. The multiplayer series, Gold Rush, all that kind of stuff. I had to split this recording up into 2 different days. And I may have to do that several times, so we may have several episodes where it's just kind of split split time. Which doesn't affect you guys at all. It just it's more editing for me, really. Getting everything down. This header actually works really well. It looks really good too. Now the one thing that I do know is that the windrow that we have is only 3 meters wide, so really gonna have to work on that one to get it lined back up, because as you can see, it's just kind of throwing stuff everywhere. So we're really gonna have to work on that windrow at 3 meters wide to get all this road back up. But that's okay though. That's okay. We can make that happen. I'll probably just run straight runs up and down the field after I do a bit of a headland here. Just to make it a bit easier. As you can see, I did get a little bit outside the line there. It's okay though. But yeah, getting all this tedded. I may have to actually let it dry for a day, so we may have to come back to this later. That being said, we may do some planning ourselves, because field 2 is probably going to be done way before I get done with this. Either way, I'm going to ted this field, and I will bring you back in a moment. Alright guys, it looks like our helper is done with field 2. I didn't figure that would take long. I like how the black smoke just keeps going even when they're done. Oh no, he's not done yet. What's the deal here? Why'd you stop? Why'd you stop going? I don't know what happened. Why'd they stop going? I guess we can finish it up and then take them over to field 12 maybe. Probably our best option at this point. I do want to get everything in the ground today though. That way it is planted and ready to go. I'm just glad we do have one layer of fertilizer, even though it costs us a little bit of money to do the fertilizer and the seed. Hello? Turn on? Oh, I'm out of seed. Okay then. Well, let's take this bad boy to the store. That's why they stopped. Yeah. Let's go to the store and get some more seed, I guess. I do need to grab, probably grab the trailer. I'm gonna have to go all the way around because I can't go through the bridge with this thing. We may have to replace the cedar even with something smaller or something that folds or something, because this thing is hard to get around. I don't know how they were getting this thing around before. But it is quite difficult to make paths for this thing and actually get it to where it needs to go. So we do usually take out a couple of road signs. It looks like they've replaced one of them, so that's good. I'm not entirely sure what the charge for that was. It looks like it was quite a bit though, as we have a lot less money now, so a couple $100 to replace those road signs. And hopefully we can beat any traffic that's coming around this road sign here. We don't take it out. Quite a large implement for this little small area. Like I said, I'm not real sure. Hey, you got a stop sign there, pal. So we're gonna go straight. But yeah, quite a large implement for this little map here. This little area. We may look at alternatives, but I don't think we have quite the funding we need yet to sell this and then buy something different. So get here and fill it up and go back to work until then, I guess. And since we've already bought the seed bags, we may go ahead and fill up on the fertilizer again as well while we're here. Might as well. We're going down to this seed bag here, and this should take the rest of this one, and then some of the next one. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, it did. Okay. About a little under half of this one probably. These are 1,000 liters, I think. And we only hold 830. So, cool. As I was talking about, you gotta be careful not to bend anything, because of the hard joint on this thing. There's no pivot point, so it does seem to try to. Easy now. Trying to take me out there. Keep that thing on the edge of the road, I guess. This one's way over in their lane. Don't really have a whole lot of room here. I keep going, I guess. There we go. Yeah, driving one of these in real life, having that pipe right in your face It just takes up so much of your vision. Uh-oh. Back up a little bit here. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry, I'm trying. Trying to get out of your way here. You just pulled back into it again. There we go. Anything coming? No. Get around that stop sign. Perfect. Oh, no, we missed it. Okay. I think we're about to take that road sign out there. Let's get over a little bit here so we can leave some room on the road for everybody else, maybe. Not a whole lot, but we'll be coming down here to this field next, so. And I think we should have enough seed to finish up 2 and then to get this one done as well. So we'll do soybeans in that field. That should cover all of our crops that we can harvest at the moment. Because this thing will plant other stuff, I think. What else will this thing plant? Nope, that's it. It does soybean, grass, and soybean, grass, canola, wheat and barley, and of course oilseed radish for your cover crop. And we'll probably lay that down after we harvest the fields. That way we get an extra layer of fertilizer next year. Kind of the hope anyway. Go down here and kind of get lined back up, and we'll let the helper keep going. We're almost done with the tedder, so that's a plus. I can get this thing straight now. Seems to be an issue with me driving, as everybody knows that watches my channel. Good deal. Back with the canola. Looks like the overlap is good. Let's jump back down here to our tractor then. That one. No? There it is. That one. Alright. Yeah, I'm just about done with it. I got this little area down here to do. As you can see, this went pretty well. I think running the headland and just straight up and downs instead of running around the field the whole time seemed to cover more area faster. Either that or just kind of the way it worked out better. I'm not real sure. Or it's just a wider implement, maybe. Maybe that's what it is. So I know our windrow is only going to be 3 meters wide. But it's still going to be nice to have it in neat little rows because this is kind of spread out everywhere, so that's not the one I wanted. This one's the one I wanted. There we go. I don't want to cut it off, I wanted to raise it up. Perfect. But yeah, our mower is, our windrow is only 3 meters wide, but at least it rows it up into nice little rows because this is just kind of everywhere, just kind of tosses the grass. So having rows rowed up nicely is always a good thing. There we go. These episodes may be like stupid long. If you guys want shorter episodes, let me know. I'll just come in here and do like one task, and we'll go with that. Helper A has completed their task. For some reason, I doubt that. I don't think he's already gone back and forth down the field twice. I think maybe he got to the other end and stopped because it was trying to start him turning to the left or something. I'm not real sure. Well, we do need to go get him started, so let's go. Let's jump back over there real quick. Field 2. Oh no, they're done. Okay. Well, there's a little bit on the outside near the road here. I think I'll go ahead and do that. Then we'll go run a headland on 12, and get that done as well. Go ahead and do this here. Get this a little bit of an edge. You can see there, just a little bit there. Be good. It did miss just a little bit. I think it's probably due to like dips and stuff in the ground. Looks like it actually missed most of it. That's okay though. We'll have a little bit to harvest there on the edge. Wherever it could plant, it did. So that's always good. Now let's see. Get in here with this thing. Again, this thing is pretty large. I didn't I didn't really consider the size of the fields when I saw this. I was like, man, this is going to take a while. This little bitty seed drill here, but I didn't consider the size of the fields and the size of the roads and the roadways. Like the size of the fields are not that big, but they look like they are on the map. And they actually look smaller than they are. But when you start working with these kind of implements, they don't take very long. So stop there. Yeah, they don't take very long at all when you start talking about the size of the implements you're using. Because we're using some pretty small implements here, so. Things get turned around. Sorry, I'm just gonna back out in front of you there. My bad. Alright. This headland done, and then we'll just get them going because there's plenty of room on the other end. To turn, there's just not any room up here by this fence, so cutting one headland is probably all we'll need to do. And this is why right here, just because there's trees and stuff in the way, so just got turned around. Oh, you know what? We just did canola, didn't we? Dang it. Alright, we'll do soybean the rest of the way. We'll have a little bit of canola here to harvest. We'll do soybean the rest of the way. So as long as we do the harvest the soybean first, it shouldn't pick up the canola at all. That's a oversight on my part. A big oversight on my part. Whoops. We didn't need to plant canola in that field too. We needed soybean in that field. I tend to do that a lot for some reason. I tend to start the wrong crop after I've done another field. I think I get to talking and just forget what I'm doing, and then end up doing something, you know, doing the seed that I didn't mean to do because I'm not really paying attention, and we start seeding anyway. So that tends to happen to me a lot because I just don't pay attention sometimes. I get to thinking about what I'm doing and what I'm doing next, and then I'm 3 steps ahead of myself and not doing the step I'm on correctly. So, which is not, it's not beneficial to the farm at all. It costs money. It's expensive, and it really just shouldn't happen. To be quite honest, like there's no excuse for it. So, wasted money there. The helper is costing us quite a lot of money. Maybe we can. I know these bales aren't going to bring much, but we can sell some of these bales. We'll see how many we end up with. But I do want to get this, at least this thing tedded and rode up today. I don't know if we'll be able to because it's getting dark. It'll be night soon. I have to go hit the hay, which is what we're doing now, hitting the hay. But we'll definitely want to get some sleep before tomorrow because tomorrow we have a big day of bales, and that is going to take me a little while. As you know, I'm not good with stacking bales, and if you're new here, then you know I'm not good with stacking bales because you'll get to see it. But yeah, you can ask anybody in my channel. I'm terrible with stacking bales. I don't normally do it. And these are little 300, 600 liter bales. I don't think we can pick them up by hand. I think 300 liter bales we can. I think they're 600 liter bales. I think the other one puts out 300 liters. We have another implement that we could use, that we could purchase from the store. I think it's 300 liter bales. That's probably what we should have went ahead and traded for. See what kind of price we could get out of ours when we had the money, and try to pick that one up. Because I don't think we need 600 liter bales. I know we don't need 4,000 liter bales. But yeah, we'll have to do most of the stacking. With the trailer that we have. I don't think there's an auto load trailer for the size bales that we're going to be doing. We could probably pick them up by hand, like I said. So we'll have to wait and see. We might be able to pick them up by hand. We may not. I don't know. I may have missed a spot of grass right up there too. No, it looks like it turned it. We should be good. Is grass already growing back? That was quick. Is that what 3-day seasons get you? Fast growing grass? Seems that way, because that grew really quick. I'm just going to run this second headland here just to be sure we got all this through here. I'm going back up toward the farm anyway. That grass looks like it's ready to cut again. No, it doesn't. That's this grass over here. Okay, never mind. It is not ready to cut again. Yeah, I just want to kind of run this just to make sure we get it all. I think we have. Let's check our worker real quick, see how they're doing. Like they're just about done already. Dang, man. Kicking my butt over here. I am slow today apparently. Fold this guy in. I like how this thing folds up. That's pretty neat. That's a pile of wood. Get this thing back out of the way. We shouldn't need this again for a little while. There we go. We'll pull up and get the nope, a little further. Did lock in from there. There we go. That. Raise it up a bit. And let's go do some windrow. I am going to do the same thing. I'm going to start and just run one headland around, just because. Kind of tidy this up some. See how this works here. Oh, it throws it to the outside. Great demand at the Denton Bakery for sugar cane. Really? You can grow sugar cane in this part of the world? I didn't think that was a thing at all. Pretty sure I don't have the platinum edition enabled on here. Maybe I do. I don't know. But yeah, see, this is gonna get a lot neater right here. Just tidy these rows up some. And again, I'll be back with you in just a minute. I know there's a lot of jump cuts, but a lot of this is just kind of field work, and I know not everybody likes time lapses all the time. I'd rather just jump cut it and get some more stuff done and show you guys some more. So that is what we're gonna do. Jump cut coming in. Alright guys, as you can see here, thing is neatly rowed up. The way this thing works is pretty neat. It does throw it all to the inside, so that means that when we make one pass down through there and we turn around and come back through, it's throwing one row against the other. Now technically I could have rowed all those together, I guess. But having two little small rows next to each other, it may pick it up. I don't know. I've never used this particular baler, so it might pick it up, it might not. We may have to make a run for each row, but that'd be okay too. All this down here I probably could just row together, but I think we'll be okay like this. Still having the two individual rows very closely aligned. This was the only way I could see covering the most ground instead of trying to row them together, because then I'm losing length on my inside there, trying to get, or my outside rather, trying to get two rows to connect. So doing two individual rows seemed to be better, although I guess it would have been the same if I would have done that, because I still have to make more than one pass with the baler this way. So this last little bit here we are just going to row up together since it's so short. By the time I get turned around, it'd be easier for me just to back up and do this. So kind of want to get somewhere right in here. And our helper has been done for a little while. I've just left it because, well, trying to get this road up before it got dark. And it is starting to get dark, as you can see the sun setting in the background there. As soon as we get this road up, we are going to go get the helper's tractor off the field. They did leave it for us to pick up, of course. So there we go. Now, in our next episode, we're going to be doing some baling, obviously. But I didn't want to try to push it this time. It is starting to get dark. We need to go ahead and call it a day, I guess. Let's go get the helper off the other field over there. Gotta get this back in here where we had it. Now, there's a tight fit in here, but it will go. I can move that one around just a bit there. Go. We can go ahead and just turn that one off. Jump over here on field 12. See how our help did. Did pretty well, except for this last little part here. Go ahead and turn that on. Finish this out. Right before it gets dark, it even looks like. So, we have just enough time to do this. Pretty good. It looks like there's a little chunk right there that they couldn't get. Maybe a dip in the ground, possibly. That tends to happen. If the dip in the ground is too extreme, then it will happen for sure. I wonder if I just keep going over that. Not exactly what I meant to do, but I wonder if I can turn this into soybean here. Or do I have to plow it back up? I'll probably have to plow it back up. Either that or we're going to have a cross-contamination of crop here. So, one of the two. No, it looks like it didn't even seed that. Try it and see if it takes any more seed from us. Doesn't look like it's going to. So yeah, that's just going to have to be canola at the top there. We'll call that it. And we'll go put this guy up. We are done seeding for the season, because we don't have any more money to buy any more fields. And we're going to have to wait on our crop. Well, we did get everything planted. We got canola on this one. Soybean and a little bit of canola on 12. Oh, I can't go this way. That's the whole reason for building this other road over here, dummy. Go the other way, man. We got wheat on field 5, barley on field 6. So we have done a pretty good job, I think, of getting everything seeded in a timely manner. We did get it plowed and cultivated, so that's a plus. We shouldn't have to plow again next year. We should just be able to cultivate and move on. I really do like a little road right here. We just have to make sure we cut the headland. We do have to get a little bit into the field. Like I said, I kind of want to come back and do a road down at the bottom here, turn that into a road as well. But we don't have to cut through like that. This thing goes over here, doesn't it? Yeah. The sheep seem to be doing pretty good. They're making progress. Our cultivator. Can't put it there. This thing will fit in there, but it barely fits. So we got to make sure we're pretty well aligned here. Oh, moving our fuel barrels around. That's never good. Bottom this time. Push it out of the way a little bit, I guess. Takes a little more room. All right. There we go. Guys, we are done for the day. I appreciate everybody so much for watching. This may have been a really weird episode. Again, I had to split it up into 2 different days worth of recording. So, but in the next one, we're going to grab our little baler over here. Go ahead and hook to it here. Yeah, I do appreciate everybody so much for watching. In the next one, we're going to do some baling. Get some hay for our sheep because they are getting hungry. And every day that goes by is a little less food that they have, so we'll be using this little guy right here, hopefully. Go ahead and get it hooked up and ready to go. Yeah, as you can see, little John Deere. 600 liter bales in this little guy right here. I've yet to use one of these in Farm Sim, so hopefully it works pretty well. I'm hoping it does anyway. But that's going to do it for me, guys. I'm headed off to bed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Hit the notification bell and do like the video if you like the video. I'll see you guys later. Bye, everybody.